Old MGM or current Hollywood Studios?
Old MGM.
Why? Stop caressing the snowman. New York City. Why?
I think the old park had more of a Hollywood studio feel, and attractions that you could interact with, like Sounds Dangerous, were more of the vibe of a studio park. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Rise of the Resistance is the best ride Disney's done in 30 years, but and this is the park it should have gone in, right? I think had they done some of the other ideas, we would have been just as happy. I mean, I would give up that one great ride for a bunch of very good rides that used to be here. Yeah.
All right.
I say, keep off for it, bell chap. Be a jolly good sport there.
Be a jolly good sport now.
Be a jolly good sport. All right, Indiana Jones show or ride?
So I went to a Maya archaeology conference last month, and they gave a preview of what's going on in the ride, and I'm super excited for the ride, so I'm gonna go with that.
Okay. Are you allowed to tell us anything about the ride?
I did an entire blog post on it, but it looks like the concept is going to be Indiana Jones somehow is exploring this Maya temple, and somehow offends the Maya god of rain in the underworld, and chaos ensues.
How different is that ride from California?
It's a completely new story. Same ride system. I think the ride vehicles might be slightly customized. The track layout, I think, is going to be identical. It's the story and the pacing that are going to be different.
Mickey Bar, ice cream sandwich. Muppets Courtyard or Monsters, Inc.?
You're below Kermit. You have to say.
No pressure that Kermit's looking over you.
If I didn't know what was coming with Muppets, I would have been more upset, but I'm absolutely fine with trading this for what we're getting. I think Monsters Courtyard or Monsters Inc. is going to be great. We're not losing Muppets. We're going to end up eventually with 2 Muppet things, which I think is going to be better.
Okay.
So again, if the fact that they're moving, we're getting the Muppetry theme of Rock and Roller Coaster plus this other additional thing that hasn't been announced. I'm fine with it. Yeah. So I love the Muppets. I think the Muppets are hysterical. They're underutilized at the parks.
They are.
More Muppets.
Hollywood Tower of Terror or Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout?
Tower of Terror, because you actually go horizontally, and that's the 5th dimension. I think the theming is a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, I think Mission Breakout's a great ride. It definitely revitalized DCA, but this is thematically more consistent and more true to the original vision of the park.
Okay, the timeline is completely blown number 2. So, is there room for pigs in space?
Pigs in space!
Obviously, right?
Why do we not already have that tribute?
Thank you.
Like in the back when you're on the when you're actually on the Star Destroyer, why don't we have pigs in space floating in the background?
Oh my gosh!
TM trademark.
This is the simplest overlay. Let's just do this.
Copyright.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I've heard a bunch of things about what's happening in Animation Courtyard. Almost every plan that I've heard from different people involves different concepts. Everything from classic Disney animation going back to the time of Walt to new stuff like right, just all kinds of stuff. The one consistent thing that I've heard in every plan is that we're going to get a second Muppets attraction somewhere around here as part of that plan. Also, the other thing is that I would think we're going to hear more about that sooner rather than later. Like, it wouldn't surprise me for Disney to announce whatever's going to happen with Animation Courtyard like this summer instead of 3 years from now to D23. So.
And does any of the Animation Courtyard include Bluey?
Bluey's one of the things that I've heard. Frankly, nothing that I've heard in terms of concepts has been consistent or frankly that good. So they've got some time to settle on it. Again, the only thing that I've heard that's consistent and the idea that I love is another Muppets thing.
Okay.
It's different than Muppet Vision, but still just as good. So, and it'll be kid based, so that'll be excellent.
Okay, different than Muppet Vision. All right, and perhaps here. Dream playlist for the Muppets Electric Mayhem.
So for the Rock and Roller Coaster retheming, okay, I think it would be great if we started off with Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train, where Animal is doing the I think that would be fantastic. Also, I think Led Zeppelin's "Immigrant Song," dun, 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 like that would be really, really good. I actually have an entire manifesto written out where I think like here's all the things that we should do. So yeah, but I think there's a bunch of really, really good rock songs. Like I know if they're gonna do Van Halen, it's gonna be Panama, and it hurts my heart because there are better songs than that. But if that's what we end up with for Van Halen, that's fine.
You'll be happy, right?
So it won't be original Muppet songs. It will be covers.
Well, yeah. So the Muppets traditionally do covers. So like if you,
Right.
by the way, if you haven't heard the Muppet version of the Who's joined together, like that is a really good cover. It was in the last of the TV series, but yeah, I mean, there's a ton of stuff that they can do. For them, it's going to be, can we get the rights? Can we record it, and will people understand it? So yeah, but I'm looking forward to it.
Favorite Muppet?
Favorite Muppet?
Favorite Muppet?
I mean Kermit, but yeah, no. I mean, I think I relate to a little bit to all of them.
It's
Like,
okay to say animal. We still love you.
yeah, no, I love Animal because he's so versatile.
Right.
I mean Kermit because he's basically he's always trying to do the right thing, and there's chaos all around him, which as somebody who works for TorrentPlanes.com and has a daughter, I kind of relate to all of that.
You're Beaker. It's okay.
Exactly, yeah, Beaker, yeah. I think we all relate a little bit to all the Muppets, and I think that's what makes them great.